Have you ever tried imagining someone else's life? Not just guessing what they do, but really stepping into their shoes, walking where they walk, feeling what they feel. What if those shoes came from another world? Today, we're going on a journey, but not one you can find on a map. It's a journey through understanding, through heart, through empathy. Pause and think. Whose life would you want to understand better? Maybe a classmate, someone on the news, or a stranger from a different country. This is Bob. He's 7, loves red popsicles, and thinks his sneakers are the coolest thing ever. He calls them his adventure shoes. They've taken him to the playground, the grocery store, and once, almost, to the top of the monkey bars. But today, those shoes won't take him anywhere, because someone else's shoes are about to change everything. In class, Bob's teacher, Ms. Isla, gave the students a strange assignment. Your job, she said, is to tell a story called Shoes from Another World. But first, you have to walk in them. The class laughed. They thought she was being funny, but Bob didn't. Something about her smile told him this wasn't just homework. It was something else. The next day, Bob opened his locker and froze. Inside were shoes that weren't his. They were torn around the edges, the soles were thin, and they had little flecks of dry mud on them. Who did they belong to? Where had they walked? Why were they glowing a little? The moment Bob put the shoes on, the world around him faded. The chairs, the whiteboard, the backpacks, all gone. And when he opened his eyes, he wasn't in school anymore. He was in a dry, quiet village where the sun felt heavy and the air was thick. A boy stood next to him, barefoot. He handed Bob a water bucket and smiled. "Come on," he said. "We have to walk to the well before school." Bob didn't know where he was, but somehow he knew it was real. They walked for what felt like forever. The road was rough, and Bob's feet, now in those worn shoes, hurt with every step. But no one complained. They laughed, told jokes, and sang songs in a language Bob didn't know. But it still made him smile. When they finally got to school, Bob looked around. It was one room. Just one. Everyone shared books, pencils, even chairs, but everyone was excited to learn. Bob missed his lunchbox and air conditioning, but something inside him felt full. At lunch, the kids played with a ball made from old rags and rubber bands. They didn't have screens or games or even playgrounds, but they had joy. They had friendship. And Bob realized something. These shoes and these lives were not something to pity. They were something to learn from. Just like that, Bob was back in his classroom, his real sneakers on his feet. But everything felt different. He felt different. Proud, inspired. Bob told his class everything. About the walk, about the water, about the laughter. No one interrupted. No one giggled. Everyone listened. He looked down at his own sneakers. They were clean, bright, comfortable. But now, he saw more than just his shoes. He saw the stories behind someone else's. Let's pause here for a moment. Take a breath. Now answer this question on a sticky note or in your journal. What's something in your life you've never really thought twice about, that someone else might dream of having? Pause the video for a minute and answer. Empathy means feeling with someone, not just for them. It's not about fixing or solving. It's about standing beside them, even just in your heart, and saying, "I see you. I care." Here's a little tool you can use anytime. When someone says something unkind, when a friend is upset, when someone acts in a way you don't understand, pause and ask, what might their shoes feel like right now? Even if you don't know, just asking helps you grow. Pause the video, write or draw a pair of shoes. real or imaginary, and describe who might wear them. What might their day look like? Pause the video for a minute and answer. Bob started a new habit. Every time he learned someone's story, he drew their shoes in a journal. He called it his empathy collection. You could start one too.
When we understand each other, the world becomes a patchwork of kindness, and we learn we're not so different after all.
Pause the video and answer in your journal or sticky note. Have you ever made a quick judgment about someone? What might you have missed? What do you think someone could learn by walking in your shoes for a day? How does empathy help us be better friends, classmates, and people in the world? Before the day ends, try to do one thing that shows you understand someone else. It could be listening, helping, saying, "I see you." One step is all it takes. Bob's shoes haven't changed, but he has. Because now, he knows every pair tells a story, and all stories matter. Now it's your turn. Take a paper shoe and write or draw a day in someone else's shoes. It can be real, imagined, or inspired by someone you've seen or read about. Decorate it. Add words, drawings, or colors that represent that life. Make a wall of empathy. Name it "Walk a Mile in My Shoes, a Journey of Empathy." Let it remind us, understanding others helps bring the world together. Thanks for walking with Bob today, and thank you for opening your heart. If this story helped you think, feel, or understand a little more, give yourself a quiet smile. You've taken a step that really matters. Before you go, if Bob's journey helped you understand something new today, if it made you think or feel, or even just smile, we'd love it if you helped someone else take that step too. Click like, share this story with a friend, or subscribe for more videos like this one. Because the more people who walk in each other's shoes, the kinder our world becomes.